not a game, it's a rich thing.
What's up, y'all? This is Tasha. I am back with another video. Thank you so much for stopping into my channel. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button below. I mean, if you yeah, already, like, let me live, and then I will pay attention to you, okay? All right, sorry about that. But if y'all are here, y'all see the title of the video. So obviously y'all have watched and you want to talk about it. I've watched. I kind of want to talk about it a little bit. I don't think this video will be too long. But, you know, since I did do like a little mini review of the season, I figure it was only right for us to come back and chat about, you know, After the Altar for Love is Blind season 2, y'all. I have absolutely no notes because I didn't intend on making this video. But then after I watched everything, I was like, ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about it at least for a little bit, okay? So we're going to start with pretty much the elephant in the room. Maybe not the elephant in the room, but we were all thankful that Shake was nowhere present in any of these episodes. Thank you, baby Jesus. None of us wanted or needed to see Shake on our TV screens ever again. So I do appreciate he was not present. So Ayanna and Jared, Nick and Danielle, we both know that at the time that they recorded After the Altar, they were still together. But since then, both of those couples have now decided to go ahead and proceed with the divorce. I know when it comes to Ayanna and Jared, everybody's going to be like, well, she was second best and he never really wanted her like that anyway, so I'm not surprised. I'm in the minority, I guess, and I don't think that. I just think throughout that process, I mean, you fall for who you fall for, and the whole purpose is getting to know people. So if somebody falling for more than one person, I don't think is that unusual. So I don't see Ayanna as being second choice per se. He just fell for both ladies, and it is what it is. But from seeing basically their segment on the show, it seems like Jared never really grew up. You know, he still wanted to be singular bachelor Jared and not transform into being the married husband Jared. I think both of them probably had things they could have improved upon to meet in the middle if they really wanted this to work. Like Ayanna was more of course, the introvert and not going out. So maybe her going out more. I don't know exactly how often she went out with him. They didn't really share all that stuff to see if she did kind of kick it up a notch or if she was just like, once a month I'll hang out with you and that's all you're going to get out of me. I don't know. But I think, you know, she probably could have met him halfway with being a little more, you know, extrovert and going out a little bit more. And Jared definitely could have reeled it all in. Him talking about, you know, doing security and bartending and this and that. Like, you're doing too much, and you're doing too much in the environments that you know are basically your weakness. So if you know you like to drink and everything, why would you go then be a bartender or security at a club when you know you're then just going to want to hang out and hanging out till, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning when you are married? No, ma'am, no, sir. That's not. Once in a while, if we, you know, really turning up, let's get it in. But to make that a regular occurrence, which it seems like it was regular with him, of him hanging out really, really late at night, that is not the move, Jared. So we saw in the episode that they told their parents, basically Ayanna had already told her parents, we know mama, don't play by her, and I love to see it, okay? Jared really hadn't had conversations with his parents. I think he just really wanted to just be like, you know, what happens here stays here. And I get that part too, but also when you need help, you need help. And if you're trying to improve, then it is what it is. Here he comes with his squeaky toy now, y'all. It's just bear with me, okay? But anyway, they meet and have dinner with their parents. Ayanna, of course, her parents know what's up. So her mama is like, yo, no beating around the bush. Let's just get to it. What's going on with y'all and what's the status? So they eventually, you know, tell them that Ayanna had packed her bags and she decided that she needed to leave and move out because it was basically taking a toll on her mental health of, you know, waiting for him and expecting him and wanting him to come home. And then he wasn't. So it sounded like a constant state of disappointment for her. So she just decided to leave, that if I'm not there, I can't, you know, wait up for him or wonder when he is coming home. Once their parents kind of both found out, his dad was like, you basically got to choose your wife over your friends. Your friends will sometimes sabotage you to do what it is that they want you to do because they don't have what you have. And therefore, let me see if I can just ruin what he has so that he's back out here in these streets with us. So you really have to say your friends can wait and they will be there, but your wife truly becomes priority. And I really appreciate how his dad did not sugarcoat shit. He was like, son, you effing up. And I'm going to call you out to let you know that you effing up. And I'm going to need you to do better if you're trying to be the husband in this relationship, okay? And again, Ayanna's mom of like, listen, the phone calls that she's been calling me with and the tears and everything, I don't want no more of that. No more hurting. It's the dog. She was like, no more hurting my daughter. I don't want to receive those phone calls ever again. So I need you to just do better and love her, okay? We say all that to say they did all that and it still obviously did not work, and they have decided to now split ways. Now, when it comes to Danielle and Nick, I never thought these two should have gone ahead and said I do at the altar, but that's neither here nor there. They did it, and they were actually quite boring up in everybody else's business. I don't exactly know why their marriage has now dissolved, and quite frankly, I really don't care that much. Let's move on to Deepti and who is it? Kyle. Deepti and Kyle. Basically, they want to be together. Basically the whole 3-4 episodes that we were able to see, they talk to each other all the time. They're the first person they talk to when they wake up, the last person they talk to when they go to bed. They hang out all the time, FaceTiming all the time, but they were fearful that if they got together, that it would ruin the friendship, and they would rather have the friendship than the relationship. But I'm like, the tension and the chemistry between the two of you, for whatever reason you like Kyle with this nose ring, baby, I want you to let it go. But y'all like it, so why don't just give it a shot? And just because the relationship may not work out, that does not mean the friendship still has to be over. Like, I don't understand why people think, if we try this and we try to be together and that doesn't work, that means we got to be out of each other's lives completely. No, I think the feelings that they have for each other, they made the right call at the end to then try to be boyfriend and girlfriend and see what happens if they both love to spend so much time with each other as they both shared throughout these few episodes. Give it a go and see what happens. You only live once, okay? He is now barking at his reflection in the mirror, okay? All right, so we then see, who was old girl that was with, no, so we saw Mallory. Mallory's not with anybody right now. We also saw Sal with this little getaway that they had. Sal brought his girlfriend, and I was just like, why did she need to come? Like, you were being real messy, Sal, and your girlfriend was the cherry on top of being messy as well. Like, I just did not care for any of it at all with Sal bringing her. Sal trying to act like, oh, we need to talk. Y'all didn't even get married. Y'all were just engaged. So I don't understand why there needs to be any sort of conversation of let's talk, because it's awkward. It can be awkward all at once. I don't interact with you on a regular basis. This is a very rare, unusual occasion that I am here with you. I don't think we should be forced to talk, and I don't really care to talk. And for the girlfriend to feel like she wants to talk one-on-one with Mallory, I was like, for why? For what? Like, she was being so extra in the scenes that they showed her, like all over him and being all loud and dancing and kissing and I love you, and her little outfit when they did the 80s party. It was like, you are doing extremely too much, girl. Too much. Like, at this point, nobody needs none of this that you were given. And Mallory has a right to be like, well, this is awkward and I'm not sure, because it was unnecessary. It was completely unnecessary. And then for Sal to get with his sisters and be like, oh, I never tell my sisters what really happened because I was protecting Mallory and now I'm not protecting her anymore. So he says this story about the real reason they, I guess, called things off, or he decided he didn't want to go through with it, is because she went out with her friends. They were supposed to meet up. I believe it was later that day, the next day, whatever it was. And he was like, he was waiting for her. She never showed up. And then he got, I guess, like a phone call, butt dial or something from her, and heard a guy in the background, and he like took her drink, and then she was like, oh, that's mine, or something that he heard. And it was just like, Sal, really? This is what you were gatekeeping and holding so close to protect Mallory? Don't nobody care about this. Don't nobody care about this. Like, whatever. Mallory ended up saying at the end that happened to be basically a male friend of hers. It was nothing sketchy going on at all. So it was basically pointless for him to try to bring it up again, I believe, to really create drama and make her look bad for whatever reason. He ends up showing his sisters a ring. He wants to propose to the now girlfriend. He didn't really act like he was 100% convinced he was ready and willing to propose, but I guess he wants to do it for shits and giggles. I don't know, but we don't care what you or your little ukulele is doing now, Sal. We don't care. Okay, let's move on to Shane and Shayna and oh y'all, I can't remember the Asian girl, her name. Yeah, her. So Shane and Shayna are just like playing, I guess, this game of, oh, hey, hi, you know, we're such good friends. There's nothing going on. Absolutely. Definitely could feel that something was going on there. I don't know what it was exactly, but definitely feeling like, did y'all screw around after the thing was over? Anyway, they show her doing his hair, like coming to her salon or whatever to get his hair cut. He still has, you know, this god-awful, you know, Valley Boy, Beach Boy accent. He has decided to start wearing this headband across. He looked a complete fool the entire time that they actually showed him. Shayna is now dating someone that basically she reconnected with. She knew him some years ago, and now they're dating. And throughout these few episodes, we found out that they actually went ahead and got engaged as well. She was still super annoying even when she got to the whole situation, the little party with all the other couples, you know, just, oh, nobody knows, you were the first person I told, and, you know, showing off a ring. And then Natalie, before they got there, ended up telling the girls that basically she saw some really inappropriate messages between her and Shane, you know, going through, I'm assuming, DMs of really them being flirting very, very heavily. And that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, because they really, after they decided not to get married, she said they kind of dated on and off for the next few months to see if things could work, but things just did not work out. And Shayna definitely played a part in whatever messages were going on between the two of them, even saying that messages were deleted because they were so inappropriate. So she tells the other ladies that before they leave to go on like the little getaway or whatever, and basically Danielle's messy self went and told Shayna once her and her fiance got to the party. And of course Shayna's like, there was nothing inappropriate going on. Like the most that was said was maybe like babe or hey there or something like that. And I was like, girl, the way you trying to downplay this and overtalk it, something was definitely inappropriate going on in those DMs, text messages, whatever it was. Something inappropriate was going down, and you don't want it to get out because it was during the same time you was dating your now fiance. I'm not buying that everything was completely innocent. But, you know, she was just like, we're not going to stay. We're going to leave. And then her fiance's like, baby, but baby, what? I got your bag. It's okay. No, you wanted to, again, leave to get out the hot seat because you knew Natalie probably could air all your out. And then that little pretty little ring you got on your finger would have been taken back with the quickness. That's why you wanted to skedaddle and get on out of there real fast. Okay, like we completely see through all of that, Shayna. Like, girl, the way you and Shane was feeling each other, we know something else was going on, okay? But Danielle, again, her and Nick always being super messy and being up in everybody else's business. And that's maybe why y'all marriage didn't work after all. I am just a little observation. I don't know. But y'all, I think I touched on all the points I wanted to touch on in this quick video. I'm pretty sure I have missed some things. So whatever I have missed, drop it down in the comments below and we will chat it up there instead. All right. But let me know what y'all thought about, you know, after the altar. Were y'all surprised hearing the announcements from Nick and Danielle and then Ayanna and Jared just a few weeks ago? Are y'all surprised to see, you know, Deep D and Kyle getting it in? I'm not surprised really by any of it, child. But let me know what y'all think and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.